Today we are going to study about ratios. First, I would like to explain why do we need to study ratios. In practical life, one of the application of ratio is cooking. When we check any recipe on internet and suppose it is for 4 people and you need it, let's say, for 16 people, so you need to take the ingredients in the same ratio as we have the ratio of number of guests. So what is a ratio? Ratios are basically used for comparison between two numbers. How much one number is bigger than the other. And the first way of doing a comparison is subtraction and the other one is division. So let's take an example, 12 and the other number is 4. So if we need to compare these numbers, first method is subtract them, we get 8. So we can say 8 more than 4 is 12 and the other way is by dividing 12 and 4. So 12 divided by 4 gives us 3. So here we can say 3 times of 4 is 12. So here we are comparing 12 and 4. So this division form is called as ratio. So let's understand ratio in detail. How do we represent ratio? By using this symbol, colon. We put 2 dots between the numbers. So let's say A and B are 2 numbers. So they are represented like this and they are read as A is to B. We are not going to call it as A colon B. We will say A is to B. And the first number in the ratio is called as first term or antecedent. And the second number in the ratio is second term or consequent. Let's take one example, 4 is to 5. So this is one ratio, 4 is to 5, 4 is our antecedent and 5 is the second number, it is called as consequent. So ratio of two quantities is defined properly if they are in same units. Let's say we cannot compare 2 meter with, let's say, 40 centimeter because the units are different. So we need to convert one unit to the other. So this unit should be same. This is very important point. Units should be same. Next, equivalent ratio. So when each term of a ratio is multiplied or divided by same non-zero number, we get a ratio which is equivalent to the given ratio. So let's take an example. Let's say we have 12 is to 9. So we will write this 12 is to 9 in this form, division form. And if I say I am multiplying this ratio numbers by 4. Both of them are multiplied by 4. We have to multiply by the same number. So we get 48 upon 36. This would be written as in the ratio form 48 is to 36. So this new ratio which we have got here, it is an equivalent ratio to 12 is to 9. Because if we cancel 48 and 36 by 4, we'll get 12 is to 9 only. Let's take another example. Now 12 is to 9 is divided by 3 now. So we get 4 upon 3, which will be written as 4 is to 3. So this 4 is to 3 new ratio is same as 12 is to 9. So that means if I multiply 4 and 3 by 3, we'll get 12 upon 9. So these are equivalent ratio. Ratio in simplest form. So ratio will be in simplest form if the numbers which we are comparing have got their HCF as 1. Let's take an example, 3 is to 5. So we know 3 and 5 are prime numbers and their HCF is 1. So this ratio is in simplest form. Another example could be 11 is to 17. So again, these numbers are prime. So HCF is 1, highest common factor is 1. So they are also in simplest form. Another example on the same grounds will be 23 is to 31. Again, the HCF is 1. But one more example, when the numbers are not prime, like 4 and 9, their HCF is also 1. So they are also in the simplest form. Now, every time the ratio is not in a simplest form, we need to convert it also. So how do we do it? Very simple. We are going to divide both numbers by the HCF, by their HCF. So let's take one example. 48 is to 36 is our ratio. So we'll write down in division form 48 upon 36. Now the numbers are 48 and 36 and we know their HCF is 12. So let's divide these numbers by 12. So we get 4 upon 3, which is 4 is to 3. Now the new numbers which we have got, 4 and 3, their HCF is 1. So that means this ratio is in its simplest form. This is how we convert any ratio to simplest form. Next, very important and easy topic is comparison of ratios. So, firstly we'll write them in the division fraction form. Next, we are going to make the denominators same. And you know how it can be done? By cross multiplication or by taking LCM. And then whatever resultant fractions we get, we compare them. Let's take an example. Let's say 1 upon 2. 1 is to 2 and 1 upon 3. 1 is to 3. So they are written in fraction form. Now the denominators are made to be same. So I'll multiply this first ratio by 3 because I know their LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So I'm going to make the denominator same. So this could be done by multiplying by 3 and this one by multiplying by 2. So this becomes 3 upon 6 and this one will be 2 upon 6. Now the denominators are same. We can easily compare the numerators, the upper numbers. So 3 is greater than 2. So this ratio 3 upon 6 is greater than 2 upon 6. So that means 1 upon 2. Original one was 1 upon 2. So 1 is to 2 is greater than 1 is to 3. So this is how we compare. Just by making the denominators same.